Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd ask you to please rise if you're able and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
And as the regular season and postseason portion of U15 hockey wraps up, a new mission on the way here. Welcome everybody to the Zatzman Sportsplex 2026 U15 Major Provincial Hockey Championships ready to get underway here. The Gulls and the host, Dartmouth Whalers, ready to clash here. Game number one this afternoon, ready to get underway here. You're listening to High Button Sports. We got all the action for you top to bottom from the Zatzman Sportsplex. And it's the Gulls coming into this one, losers of just 2 games all season long, ready to set their mark and look to avenge what was a semifinal defeat last year, capturing the bronze medal. Ready to get underway as the Dartmouth Whalers, the hosts here, look to play spoiler. And a full day of hockey ahead here. We're just about ready to get underway, and some big ones to watch here. Bowen Cranston, of course, getting the start here today for the Gulls. Owner of 84 points, and all eyes on that young man there. Ready to take the opening draw, ready to get underway. An interesting weekend ahead. Lots of legends get made. And this time around will be no exception. A little bit of a delay here as they look to settle the ice, but the Dartmouth Whalers come into this one. They dropped their final playoff game 10-1 to the Novas, who they'll clash with tomorrow. And we'll be right back here momentarily once they're ready to drop the puck. We'll be right back. And finally ready to drop the puck here and get this 2026 Provincial Championship underway. And we are off and running here as that one's going to be played ahead and sent all the way back down. That one's going to be collected now by the Whalers, and the Gulls will look for a quick start as Greenwood takes a shot. That one's blocked, and the Whalers doing exactly what they need to do right off the hop here as the Gulls will take that one down. That one's going to be played right back. Collected now, trying to dash it through the middle. Here is Miller Cannon. He'll take that one in, taken down as he crosses the blue line. Collected by the Whalers, and they'll get that one back up to center. Working that one over the line, taking a shot there, and that one's going to be steered aside by Landon Rogerson, who has spectacular stats on the season. As Cannon will play that one, and that one's going to be collected here. Works it right back. Greenwood passes that one up, collected out by the Whalers. They'll play that one back, throwing that one ahead now. Whalers looking to move that one ahead. Little backhand up. That one's all the way back down. Collected now by the Gulls. Trey Ruiz has that one blocked up and held in at the line here by the Whalers, who will send that one right back in. That one's back up to the line. Gulls trying to play that one across. Works that one up over the line. Here comes Jack Zwicker taking a shot. He scores! Jack Zwicker gets the ball rolling for the Gulls. And they open the scoring on this provincial championship. Just a minute and a half in. And Zwicker, a great job just to take that one end to end. He found the lane and he busted his way through. As that one's going to be played right back here for Ruiz. So that one's going to be fired right in, and the rebound in front, and almost found a way to add another. That one's back up, takes a shot, scores! It's 2-0. And that's just what the Gulls like to do. They hop on you early and often. Simon Pelham nets one, and early on the Gulls have a 2-0 lead. And Gordy Black on two of the last three shots have found their way to the back of the net. Not the start the host Whalers wanted, as they find themselves down in a bit of a hole. Trying to play that across. A good stick blocks that one. Collected, stopped at the line, and they're going to fire that one right back in. But that one's going to be an offside, so none better time than now to introduce our starting goalies on the day. Landon Rogerson, a perfect 17-0 record coming into these provincial championships. A 1.92 goals against, 924 save percentage, and 3 of those wins came as shutouts. And it's a Gulls team with not a lot of flaws. One that opponents all tournament long are going to have to find ways to adapt to. Certainly a big favorite coming into this provincial championship. But the Whalers looking to make something happen here early. Haven't touched the puck much here in the early going, as that one's going to be played across. Plays it into the middle, stolen away. They're going to fire that one right back in. Collected now. Whalers back up top. Holds the line, taking a shot there. That one's going to be steered aside. Now Alexander Brown battling down low, but coming away with that one is going to be Kennedy. Paxton Kennedy into the middle. That one's played ahead now for Parker Douglas. Here comes Douglas over the line, taking a shot there. That one flutters up into the netting. Up and out of play. So a quick look here at the leading scorers for the Gulls coming into this tournament. Bowen Cranston, a spectacular 45 goals and 39 assists, 5 of them coming on the power play. And, of course, Grayson Sears, his line mate, one of the big factors to his success this year. But that dynamic duo looking to make some noise here early as they take a shot there. That one's going to be steered away. That one's collected. Back up to the line. Greenwood will play that one back. Back for Greenwood now. Plays that into the middle. That one comes free all the way back down. Up top, taking a shot there, and Black got a piece of that one as Greenwood pinching in. He takes it in behind the net. Here comes Evan Sargent Greenwood. Back up top, played across. Here's Cannon. He shoots. That one's blocked. Back up for Greenwood. Plays it back across now. Shot right on and setting that one wide. That one's back up as Cannon. Plays it across. Takes a shot, sending that one wide. Sends it up the wall. Up here for Greenwood. Plays it across. Down low on the goal line. Takes it back in behind the net. Trying to swing it back out in front. Here's Greenwood. Shooting. Sends that one right on, and that one's going to be taken away. A little backhand up and out. As that one's back here for Greenwood. Up to center, they'll fire that one in, and that one's going to be steered up into the netting, up and out of play. Almost had little to no time to introduce this one. Jack Swicker from Liam Jollymore, and then Simon Pelham from Charlie McKinnon, and Chase Noel credited with the markers for the Gulls here early on. Not quite at the 5-minute mark. But that's just a showcase on the depth this Gulls team possesses below that Cranston Sears matrix they have at the top. That one's turned away, turned over, and almost dropped right into the middle for a quick shot there. That one's back the other way. Here comes Parker Douglas. Works it over the line, he shoots, and that one's steered away as Black will punch that one aside. Attacker loses a stick. He'll have to head back around as Ruiz. Racing to get back into the play here as the Gulls have it here, looking to attack, taken away now. And poked right off that one there as Callum McDonald loses it, but the Whalers will come away with it, passes that one up. That one is going to hit the skate here of Danton. That one's sent right back around. And play's going to be blown down here for an offside. Just past the 5-minute mark here of period number 1. That one's going to be just outside the line. Face off here just outside the blue line. Calvert wins it back. Here's Greenwood pinching in, and they win it. Trying to center that one. That one comes free. Black will punch that one away with the paddle as that one gets flipped into the netting. Out of play once again. Gonna face off here out to the left. Here's Greenwood. Back out in front there, and almost found McKinnon on the inside there. Would have had a nice little slot shot. Instead, that one will come all the way back down. That one's back up top. That'll be punched away. Greenwood off the back wall. Here's Pelham. Pelham fires that one back around. Collected now, McKinnon. Trying to play that one back up top. Instead, that one's going to be sent right back around. That one's back up, taken away. Trying to poke it away now, and the Whalers come away with it. Here come the Whalers, gets that one up to center. They'll fire that one down. And back to collect that one's Kennedy. Working that one up to the blue line, now up to center. That one goes all the way back. Drops it off. Here's Jollymore with a shot there, and Black will glove that one down, cover it up. He'll get a stop with 8:25 to go here in the first. Now let's take a look here at the Gulls' leading scorers Cole Taylor, Mason Wakeham. Wakeham doing it in several less contests. One back, and that one's going to be collected by Craig. Henry Craig back in behind the net. Trying to swing it around and trying to slap that one up to the line. That one's going to be held in by Ruiz. Ruiz down low for Bowen Cranston. Cranston turns that one over. Ruiz tries to get that one away, but Jack McDougall stalks that one right there, and that one comes right back out. Here's Ruiz. He'll play it back. Passes that one up. Finds Cranston. Bowen Cranston turns that one over. Plays it up. Works it up over the line. Walks in. Firing that one wide was Grayson Sears. He finds Cannon. Top line out there for the Gulls. Looking to add to that lead. Taken back here as that one's backhanded to Ruiz, and he'll fire that one in. Played into the middle. Here's Cannon. Trying to work his way through. Miller Cannon midway through period number 1 as he tries to get a shot off there, and that one does find its way through. But that one's going to be cleared away. That one goes down the distance, and the Whalers get a much. Trying to take that one away, dropping it off. Gets it up to the line, and they'll fire that one in. Back up with a shot there. That one's blocked. Trying to chop that one up and finds Cannon. Here's Miller Cannon. He'll drop that one off for Grayson Sears. Sears is in. He shoots, and Black will make the stop and cover that one up with 6:41 to go here in the first. That'll be a face-off here out to the left of Black. That one's back up all the way down. That one's going to come all the way back. Is a nice charge here to the Whalers. And we'll get another look here at their top scorers. And Jack Taylor will certainly be a factor if they're going to be able to find a way to reach the top of the mountain this weekend. As here's Parker Douglas. Douglas trying to center that one. That one's back up top here. Henneberry. Up for Kennedy. We'll play that one across. Into the middle, taken away, and that one will come right back. Fires that one in. One's collected now. Norton Connors. Plays that one up the wall. Stopped here by the Gulls. Trying to work that into the middle, and that one's going to be taken away, dropped off. Zwicker. Gives that one back, and that'll be fired right back around by Jollymore. Taylor sends that one up ice as Cole Taylor gets that one. That one's redirected. Now the Whalers will complete their change, but the Gulls looking to move it back. Whalers still looking for their first shot on goal of the afternoon. As that one's going to be passed ahead up to center, now over the blue line. Works it in and trying to find his man on the other side is Lakua Calvert. Plays it across for Greenwood. Here's Evan Sargent. Greenwood shoots, and that one off the glove of Black. Back in behind. Here's Douglas. Misses the tape there, and that one's going to come right back. And a big hit there in open ice. And a little bit of frustration there for Johnson. As that one's into the middle, out in front, and that one's poked away. As Charlie McKinnon was on the doorstep, as that one's taken right back. Back up here for Ruiz. Jay Ruiz trying to throw that one. Picked up now, Jack McDougall. Fires that one right back around. Craig will shovel that one up here along the wall. It's picked up by Chisholm, and that one's going to come all the way back. That'll be an icing charge here to the Whalers. With 4:32 remaining. Here in the first, it's been all Gulls. So that one's played right back. Out in front, shooting right on, and that one's off the outside of the goal. Into the middle, a race for it, and they'll hold the zone here so they won't get a breather as Ruiz tries to fire that one right on. And the Whalers will send that one down the distance. Will it have enough for icing? It's waved off. Rogerson thought about coming out to play it, but instead, Davis Henneberry plays that one. That one's played ahead now. A race for it. Almost got a stick on that one now. Odd man rush back the other way for the Gulls. Working that one into the middle. Drops it back. Ruiz. And he couldn't get it onto his forehand there for a shot. Cranston guarding him at the point. Cole Taylor back in behind his net. Cranston patrolling him. Plays that one back across. Jack Taylor now sending that one back in. Working that one back around. Sergeant Greenwood tried to throw that one up ice. He's going to be stopped on by the oncoming Whaler attacker. Is that one steered back? Here's Grayson Sears now over the line. Sears sends that one back in. Picked up in behind the net for Cranston. Couldn't get a shot off there as that one comes up to the line. That one's going to be stopped down for a hand pass. With 3 minutes remaining here in the first. And a face-off just outside the Whaler zone. One's one back here by the Gulls. They'll push that one forward up to the line, but not out. Drops it in the middle, taking a shot there. Is that one stopped? A rebound in front, and that one's cleared away. And a great save by Black. And he gets the pad down, and he makes the stop and keeps this deficit at just 2. What a save by Gordy Black. As he got the pad down on the post, and he wasn't giving way for anything there. One's collected now. Payson Norton Connors turns it over out in front there, and not able to get that one was Ruiz as that one comes right back up to the line, and that one just comes out. But the Gulls recollect, works it in over the line, taking a shot there. That one's going to be punched away. Douglas gives that one off there, and that one redirected just past the glove side of Gordy Black. Is that one comes right back up to the line, and that one comes out. Whalers will play that one ahead now. Works it in over the line, looking to get a shot here as they send that one down low. Calvert plays it up the wall. Up from McKinnon, who battles here. He's at the center of that one. That one's poked up top. Shot right on, hits a stick. Ends up in the netting, out of play. With 1:44 to go here in period number 1. There's going to be an offensive zone faceoff for the Whalers. Their first of the afternoon. That one's right on in front, scores! Whalers on the board. And the hosts are back in it. Callum McDonald on the doorstep. He was given free rein to the net. And he's made this a 2-1 game. And those are the kinds of contributions the Whalers are going to need this weekend to rise to the top, getting those contributions from down the lineup. That's big. They got their scorers at the top. But to get contributions like that are huge, especially against the Gulls, as that one's turned over. Back the other way now, shooting. Rogerson, pad save, rebound in the crease. Rogerson is on it, and he's going to fall back. And that one comes oh so close as it sat in the blue paint. And it gets cleaned up as Rogerson lays down on it. But the Whalers maybe feeling it a little better now that they got the monkey off the back. And now a face-off out to the right of Rogerson. Getting the boot from the dot there, Jollymore. Maybe an opportunity to get some offensive pressure for the Whalers. A big face-off here. That's one back by Cole Taylor. Up top shooting, and that one's blocked. Back the other way now as that one knocks Sergeant Greenwood down. Cutting wide, here's Douglas. Parker Douglas, that one's poked here, and that was just the second shot attempt for the Whalers today as they cut wide trying to dash on through as Ruiz will cover that one up. The Gulls do a good job, of course, offensively and defensively. But Rogerson didn't stand much of a chance there on the doorstep, and McDougal fires that one up high. Big hit there in open ice, and maybe a little bit of a better feeling for Dartmouth here as they send that one up, and that one gets fired just wide. Here's Cranston, poked off his stick now. 15 seconds left, maybe one last gasp here for the Whalers to end the frame. Passed ahead. Almost got to it, a little backhand there by Cranston. Gets that one up here for Cannon. Playing that one up, down to 5 seconds. Not much time left as Sears plays it into the middle and poked off the stick of Miller Cannon, who was alone in front. But we'll head into the end of the first period. 2-1's the score as the Whalers get one back. You're listening to High Button Sports from the U15 Major Provincial Hockey Championship from the Zatzman Sportsplex. We'll be right back. Period number 2 ready to get underway here. 20-minute period. Here as the Whalers cut that lead down to 1, and we have ourselves a hockey game here. Well, welcome back. You're listening to High Button Sports here from the Nova Scotia U15 Major Provincial Hockey Championships. The host Whalers looking to get off on the right foot here after losing out in their playoff series at a 2-0 sweep at the hands of the Novas. And the Gulls, who found themselves with a bye to these championships, maybe shaking off a little bit of rust here as we start off, but they've come out of the gates blazing as that one's going to be fired just wide. Here's Cannon. Back up top. Passed into the middle here for Sears as he throws that one on, and Cranston was on the doorstep. Bowen Cranston battling here with Cole Taylor. Back in front, and that one's going to be kicked away. One's collected back, sent up the wall. Henneberry sends it right down here. Norton Connors will play that one ahead. Played into the middle. Here comes Brown. He'll fire that one in. Just out to the left here of Rogerson. Henneberry will pass that one up. Played right back here for Craig. Plays that one back. Henry Craig. Looking up ice. That one comes right back. Plays it back. Here's Craig. Looking to send that one all the way up. Ruiz plays that one up. Almost intercepted. And that one's going to be played right back. Picked up now, Jack Zwicker over the line. Zwicker, he's got one. Sends that one on off the outside of the goal. Picked up. Douglas gives that one off here. Douglas trying to recollect. Noel patrolling the point there, supporting as Jollymore plays that one for Douglas. Here's Jollymore, finds a stick there. Ruiz trying to play that one across, almost found Douglas, but that one hops over his stick. Plays it into the middle. Douglas plays that one. Here's Noel. Noel tried to find Nordine there. Drops it. Sears shooting. Stopped a rebound. Sears gets his own, and that one's going to be stopped by Black. As that one just sat there, and Black wasn't quite sure where it went, but he had it. He covers that one up. Face off here out to the right. One back by the Gulls. There's Sears. Plays it for Kennedy. Paxton Kennedy now. Plays it across. Greenwood walks in, shooting, firing that one just high as that one's fired off the boards, but not out here. As Gavin Sear got that one up. Stolen away out in front, and almost taken back. Now here's the goal scorer, Callum McDonald. He'll fire that one off the boards down the ice. Not enough for icing. There's Cole Taylor playing that one back now. Sears got a race for it as it hops over his stick. Down. Sear out in front, and that one sent just wide. Sent up ice, and that'll have just enough for an icing. So that one's going to come all the way back in. Battle here as Calvert gives that one off. Trying to get that out in front, Calvert. Has it back in, out in front. Spinning backhand, scores! Charlie McKinnon with a backhand, and he's got two. And the Gulls are back on top by two. And wow, Charlie McKinnon, a backhander from distance. Up over the right shoulder of Gordy Black. And the Gulls have restored that 2-goal lead. And Charlie McKinnon making his imprint on this game early on. As LaRue turns that one over. Working that one up over the line. Walks in, firing that one high off the glass. Norton Connors. Hit along the wall, and that's going to be a penalty charge here to the Gulls. We'll see what the call is going to be here. Referee's conferring. So 2 minutes for the cross-check charge here to Pelham. Now a face-off here out to the right of Landon Rogerson. That's one back. Up top, Cole Taylor trying to evade, but that one's going to be slapped out of the zone here by Jollymore. Taylor with speed through the neutral zone. Will walk in and chip that one down. He collects his loose puck. Whalers get it back up. Jack Taylor missing that one there, and that one's going to come all the way back in a foot race for it. That one's played ahead. Working that one over the line. Back behind the net, off the boards. Cole Taylor chips it across for Craig. Craig for Jack Taylor now. Jack Taylor back up for Craig. Craig shot from the point. That one's punched away by Rogerson, and that one's going to be fired up and down the ice. That'll be collected here by Craig as it's played off by Black. Craig throwing that one up ice. Found his man, but that one's off his stick, and the Gulls will just fire that one right back in. Passes across, Brown. Calvert works that one up. Calvert in a battle here. Brown will be the first one to it and collect. They'll play that one back. Whalers with possession. Taylor back in behind his net, looking up ice. Find his man on the breakout. Played across now for Brown. Here's Alexander Brown. Walks in, shooting. Stopped by Rogerson. And he'll reel that one in. And we'll cover that one up. And he'll have a face-off to his right. And Rogerson, one of the few netminders in the U15 Major Hockey League who can put up consistently good numbers. Of course, you see netminders hang out in the 900 save percentage range, but he's got a 924. Some big numbers for Rogerson this year as Kennedy plays it ahead for Sears. Here's Grayson Sears. Walks in, shooting, firing it wide. Cannon back up top for Kennedy. Plays it across. Back Kennedy. Shot from the point. Hits a skate on the way through. Plays it off the wall. There's Kennedy. We'll play it across. Back up top. Shot. Sends it just wide there. That one's collected down low. Here's Cranston. Back up top. Henneberry sends that one. That one's going to hit a body on the way through. That was Grayson Sears as Cannon fires that one right on, and play will be blown down for a hand pass. So that one's going to come right out of the zone. But the Gulls, a great job rebounding after a little bit of a push from the Whalers following that goal that made it 2-1. Face off just outside the line. Here's Zwicker. Back in behind the net now. Zwicker sends that up for Noel. Tried to get that one through, but a stick in the lane there breaks it up here as Taylor plays that one up, and that one's going to be taken away. Cole Taylor passing that one ahead now. An opportunity across Jack Taylor. He's in, and Rogerson square to it, cutting down that angle, and Jack Taylor had nowhere to go. And that's one thing Rogerson does so well between the pipes, just does a great job sticking with the play. Sometimes netminders will get a little overzealous in tracking the puck. Sometimes that results to being out of position. But a very technically sound netminder as Rogerson stops that one up high and redirects that one, and that one comes right back out. Sends it right back in, collected now by the Gulls. They'll look to move that one back. That one's up here for Zwicker. Zwicker plays it ahead now. Ruiz takes a shot there, flips that one up into the netting, out of play. With 12:01 remaining here in the second. Day one of the Nova Scotia U15 Major AAA Championships here from the Zatzman Sportsplex. Of course, here at iButton Sports, we'll have all the action for you, top to bottom. That one's one back. Playing that one up, Andy Chip. Up to the line, plays it ahead now. Here's Brown. Works that one over, and Whalers getting a little bit more offensive time here. That one's passed up, picked up now, and Brown plays it ahead. Chip loses that one there, works it up. Cuts wide, backhand in, and that one's going to be popped right up. That one comes up and out of play. As Black made the stop. Now Cranston getting the boot from the dot. So Cannon comes in and take that draw. Stolen away, Cranston spinning, firing right on, and Black will make the stop. Swings that one back around. Battling here is Jack Taylor trying to win it back, trying to get the inside track here. Taylor fires it off the boards, Noel. Played up here, McDougall. Gives that one right back in. That one's going to be gloved down by Rogerson. We'll cover that one up as we approach the midway mark here of period number 2. So it'll be a face-off here out to the right of Rogerson. Played across. Chisholm with a shot. That one's blocked. Comes free. Chipped up off the boards. Right there to Chisholm. Picked up out in front. Loose, and Rogerson gets across and making the stop there. Point blank. That one comes up, sends it all the way down. Trying to center it there. Picked up, here's Ruiz. We'll play that one ahead. Over the line. Back across. Pelham with a shot. That one stopped. A rebound is loose on the doorstep there, and Black will cover it up with all sorts of danger nearby. Here's McDonald. Plays that one up. Brown battle is picked up here by Zwicker. Douglas walks in shooting, and that one sent wide. Back up, shot right on, and that one's going to go right off the glass. Henneberry. Back up, Douglas with a shot there, and Black makes the stop. Couldn't cover it up in time. That one's played ahead now. Here's Brown. Henneberry fires that one off the glass and down. Taylor plays it into the middle. Here's Callum McDonald. Backhanding that one up. That one's all the way down and right on goal, so no icing. As the Gulls collect and convene here. Playing that one up, Taylor. Works it right back, little backhand play. Try to move that one ahead. Here's Pelham. Up here for Kennedy, plays it across. Walks in, shooting, redirected, and that one's gonna be gloved down and covered up. The Dartmouth Whalers, of course, have a pair of games today. A clash here with the Gulls and Halifax Wolverines later tonight, 6:30 p.m. That's picked up a little backhand sent wide. One's blown down, high stick. Taylor fires it off the boards. There's Kennedy. Fires that back in. Played up now. Whalers looking to get a breakout going. Tried to bomb that one up the ice. It got broken up, but that one's going to be offside.
Don't forget to pick up your 50/50 tickets. Those tickets are available at the front entrance. Drawing will take place during the Lux game this evening.
Callum McDonald up against Bowen Cranston there in the dot. Cranston wins it back. Works that one back down, and that's going to be covered up there as Black reels it in. Off the glass, fired off the boards now. That one comes up to the line. Here's Cranston. Cranston trying to center that one. Picked up now as Taylor throws that one up ice. Knocked down. Penalty on the way here to the Gulls. Likely an interference call. With 7:13 to go. And Chase Noel is going to appeal to no avail. Face off here out to the left of Rogerson. Flipped up down the ice. Craig. Henry Craig. Works that one up over center. Now over the blue line, trying to cut wide. Craig. Sending that one down low. Picked up, back in behind the net. Up top for Taylor. Here's Jack Taylor, plays it back. Another power play opportunity, 0 for 1. As they look to cut that lead back down to 1. Cole Taylor back for Jack. Here's Jack Taylor down low. Saucer pass goes over the sticks, throws it right on, and Rogerson makes the stop, and that one's going to be collected, sent down by Jollymore. And it's picked up behind the net by Taylor. Over center, tried to get it over the blue line. Sim fires it off the boards. Here's Taylor. Taylor up for Chisholm. Here's Chisholm shooting, trying to get that one through. That one hits a body and will be sent down the distance as the Gulls will have a chance to regroup a little bit. Same unit still out there. Taylor. One across for Taylor. Chisholm. Levi Chisholm will skate with it. Over center, now over the blue line, and that one's going to be offside. So Whalers struggling to gain a little bit of momentum here with 19 seconds left on that penalty to Noel. Face-off just outside the Gulls zone. Here's Kennedy. Fires that one in, and that one's picked up now by Norton Connors. Bombed ahead now, almost a break there for Callum McDonald. That one's picked up as Greenwood will circle away, and Greenwood almost had that one picked off. Tried to find Cranston on the other side. Back in behind the net, trying to center that one as Norton Connors turned it over. Cranston backhand into the middle, stolen away as he turned it over. Back the other way now. Here comes McDougall. He'll play that one ahead. Works it up. McDougall is in. He scores! Jack McDougall roofs it on Rogerson. And the Whalers are back in it with 4:40 left in period number 2. And Jack McDougall, another one of those depth players for the Whalers, finds a way to contribute, and they needed that one. And now the Gulls looking for a response. Henneberry pinching in. Stolen away now. Little backhand. Trying to fire that one down. Jude Sim. So Callum McDonald with his second point on the day. He's got a goal and an assist. As that one's picked up now. Cole Taylor firing that one off the boards now as that one comes all the way back. As it's collected by the Gulls. We'll pass that one ahead now. Works it over the line. 3-on-2 shooting stopped. Rebound a backhand by McKinnon, and he scored from around that same spot with a backhand earlier. But this time, stopped by Black. And will be covered up. Swings that one around. There's Sim. Little backhand up. Stolen away, back over the line. For Noel, plays it back across. Cross ice pass there. Zwicker sends it down low. That one's going to be collected by Jollymore, trying to get a shot off there. Here's Douglas, back up top, curling away. Almost loses it there as Brown was all over him. Into the middle, Parker Douglas can't get on his forehand quick enough, and Cole Taylor will play that one up. Here's Brown, will send that one all the way back in. Sergeant Greenwood plays that one up, and that one's all the way back in. Played off the back wall here, collected by Jack Taylor now. Tried to flip it up, and he doesn't get enough on it. Taylor pins it against the wall. That one's back up. Sending that one back in. Picked up now is Norton Connors. Sends that one up and around. Penalty on the way. We'll see what the call is going to be here. And Jollymore down on the ice. It's going to be a Gulls power play coming up. As Norton Connors heads off. Just for a trip. As he got the leg out there on Jollymore. Now their first power play of the weekend. Gulls, of course, incredible efficiency, and they got their top unit out there as they look to restore that 2-goal lead heading back into the intermission. Here's Cannon. Plays that one back. Ruiz. Gives it off. Ruiz back up top. Shot from the point redirected. Cannon leaning into it, and that one, a good job by Sim to get a stick in the lane there. Sim backhands that one up. Not enough to get it out, though. Sears across. Firing that one there was Cranston. As he gets it back here for Cannon. Miller Cannon up top for Douglas. He shoots, and that one's off the post. Cannon. Back up for Ruiz. Back for Cannon. Trying to find a lane through. Miller Cannon drops it for Douglas, shooting. And stopping that one there is Black. Back up top. Cannon gives it back for Ruiz. Plays it across now. Cranston. Back for Cannon. Crisp pass there from Cranston. As Cannon for Ruiz. Back for Cannon now. Picked up by the Whalers. And this one will escape. Ruiz settles it at center. Looking to make something happen here as he skates it over the line. And that one's going to be an offside with 1:20 remaining here in the period and 55 seconds left on that penalty to Norton Connors. And it'll be a face-off here out to the left of Black, just outside the line. Playing that one ahead now, Zwicker. For Kennedy, back for Zwicker. Zwicker shooting, blocked. Rebound, a little backhand up, and that one comes out of the zone as Kennedy settles it down. Back up, here's Kennedy with a shot. That one's blocked on the way through. Collected now by Jollymore. Back up for Kennedy. Played across. One-timer shoots, and that one's stopped by Black. With 34.1 seconds left and 9 seconds until the Whalers are home free on this penalty kill. It's one back by the Gulls. The Whalers get that up to the line, but not out. That one does. And time expires on the penalty. Rogerson, little backhand ahead, almost turned that one over. Chips it past McDougal. Back the other way, here's Sergeant Greenwood. Looking for one to end the period. Greenwood takes a shot, a rebound in front is loose, and that one cleared away by the defense. As they'll battle here along the wall, and that one will do it as time will expire here on the second period. The Whalers get one back and they trail by just a goal as we head into period number 3. U15 Major Provincial Championships, game number 1 on the docket. You're listening to High Button Sports. We'll be right back for period number 3. Welcome back, everybody. Period number 3 ready to get underway here. It's a 1-goal lead for the Gulls as we head in to the third and decisive period here. And the Whalers looking to claw their way back in as they've done all game long, and they've hung around and looking for an equalizer to tie this game back up. Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to High Button Sports here from the Zatzman Sportsplex. U15 Major Provincial Championships this weekend, and this is game number 1, of course, with the host Whalers taking on the first place Gulls. Lots of intrigue to go around as that one's off the board, shot right on, and that one's going to be steered away. Back up top now, Cannon. Plays it across, shot. That one's blocked on the way through, and the Gulls responding with their top line out there to start the period as that one's back up shooting, and Cannon sends that one just wide. Collected by Sears. He's knocked off it there. They got Cranston for support. Greenwood fires it. That's blocked. In the skates of Taylor, and Jack Taylor couldn't find that one quick enough to make a play as Bruce will get that one down and sends it all the way back. Played back by Rogerson. Collected now as that one's going to be played across. Greenwood over the line, dashing through, no one there for it. That one's collected now by the Whalers. They'll send that one back around. Jollymore trying to center that one back. Little pass ahead now. Works it in over the line, cuts wide, trying to steer his way through, and that one gets broken up now. Callum McDonald. He's got a pair of points on the day. He's back up. Here's Sim. Back here for Ruiz. Shea Ruiz will fire that one. That'll be settled down by Noel. Gets that up here to Douglas, who escorts that one out. Here's Parker Douglas. Walks in, shoots, scores! Parker Douglas! And the Gulls lead by 2 once again. Parker Douglas, an absolute snipe. Welcome to the party. And the Gulls restore that insurance marker. Whalers were doing such a good job keeping them at an arm's length. But the Gulls find a way to break through. Here's Greenwood. We'll fire that one back around. Race for it here is Sear. As that one turned over, picked up, Calvert walking in, and that one's going to be fired right back around. Here's Greenwood. Evan Sargent Greenwood, that one hits a leg on the way through, and Calvert fires that one, and that one will be covered up by Black. And a face-off out to his left. Here's Taylor. Fires that one up and around. That's all the way down here for an icing. So another offensive zone draw for the Gulls coming up. There'll be a face-off here out to the left of Black. Here's Cole Taylor, rings that one around. Finds McDougall. Jack McDougall has one. Plays it ahead now. A possible 2-on-1 for the Whalers as that one gets broken up. Cranston wins the puck. That one's flipped up to the line, and that one just gets out, and that'll be touched up for the offside. Face off here just outside the line. Picked up, played back. Bruce will get that one up to the line and flips that one in as Ollie Bruce gets it in deep. Here passing that one ahead. Knocked down as Ruiz plays it across. Battle here along the wall. That one's going to be collected now by Cranston. Looking to flip the play here as he sends that one down the ice. And that one goes for an icing. Here it's just 15:38 to go here in this opening game. Next up, Rangers taking on the Bombers. As the defending champions look to make their mark. Of course, defeating the Valley Wildcats in a thrilling overtime last spring. That one's picked up, sent down the ice, collected now. Here they come. Here comes Grayson Sears. He's in. He's stopped by Black. As he had a chance there. The face-off here out to the right. It's collected here by the Gulls. They'll play that one down low. Flipped up in the netting, out of play. So another offensive zone face-off coming up for the Gulls. Battle here in the corner. Here's Greenwood from the point, sends that one on, and that one sails just wide. Five minutes gone, picked up now by the Gulls, and they'll try to work that one back over, back the other way now. We'll play that one across, and that one gets knocked down. Back in behind the net, trying to center that one. A big hit in open ice there. And that'll draw a bit of a crowd. As it was Andy Chip who got hit. He didn't like that one from Jollymore. So it's a 2-minute power play for the Whalers to try to cut that lead back down to 1. That one's back up. Play here for Cole Taylor. Taylor looking for a lane through traffic, fires it hits a stick and goes wide. Jack Taylor now. Power play 0 for 2 on the day. Taylor tried to work that one back up top for Craig. Plays it across. Taylor, shot from the point. That one's a rebound in front. Stolen away. McDougall has it. Rebound, backhand, scores! A power play goal. And Alexander Brown has the hosts back to within 1. And they've had an answer every step of the way. And the Whalers, a big power play goal. 13:56 left. Never say die. As even the best with a 2-goal lead can see it fall apart in an instant. Of course, still trailing by a goal. But 2-goal leads. Most dangerous lead in hockey. And 1 goal for the trailing team, and they're right back in it. $13:49 left in the period. Here's Douglas. Chips that one up off the boards, and that one comes right back out. Passing up now all the way back. That one hits a stick, so no icing. Here's Ruiz. Plays it back. Norton Connors turns it over, back up at the line. Jollymore gives it for Douglas. He's got one. He's looking for another as that one hits a stick and ends up out of play. There were 13:18 remaining here. And Parker Douglas getting a bit of a warning from the official. Bumping with a Whalers player on the way to the bench. Greenwood fires that one in. That one comes free, picked up by Brown. Plays that one back up. Greenwood sifts one through, hits a skate, and that one comes free now. Cranston trying to make something happen. Greenwood shot from the point, and that one knuckles on Black at the last moment. But he adjusts and makes the stop. Held in at the line by Greenwood, chopping at it. Greenwood still holds it, gets his body in front. Greenwood on the doorstep, and that one steered away. Black doesn't know where it is, a rebound, and that one steered away. Flipping that one up and out. That's Cole Taylor getting that one to safety as Greenwood goes back to collect, but the Whalers survive the onslaught as that one's turned over. Brown with a shot. Rogerson makes the save. It's in the equipment there, loose, and that one comes free and a quick whistle. And now a skirmish after the whistle. It was stuck in the equipment of Brown. And the whistle went almost instantaneously. Nonetheless, it's going to be a face-off out to the right of Rogerson. That one's picked up now, works it in. Over the line, trying to center that one. That one's going to be punched away by Black. On the hashes now, shot there, and that one doesn't find its way through. Calvert drops it for Ruiz. He gets a shot off there. That one doesn't get through either. It's loose in the paint there, and that one will be steered away. Penalty on the way. That one's going to be charged here to the Whalers. Net is empty as Rogerson gets to the bench. Back here for Ruiz. Up top now, Kennedy. Bowen Cranston fanning on that pass. Gives it back. Still going. Kennedy. Cross ice, and that one gets intercepted, and that'll be touched up. 11:26 to go, and now a Gulls power play. As Jack McDougall heads off. One's back up. Here's Ruiz. Cross for Cranston. Bowen Cranston. In the middle, shooting right on. And that one cleared away. Power play 0 for 1 to start. Just their second look with the man advantage of the game. That one's dropped back. Over center, now over the blue line. Here's Cranston with a shot. That one sent wide, fires it off the boards, up to the line, held in by Ruiz. Sends that one up, and that one knuckles on Ruiz and comes out. Ruiz cutting that one wide. Back up, here's Ruiz. Plays it across now, Cranston. Bowen Cranston back up top. Cannon plays that one off here for Douglas. He'll give that one back for Ruiz. Now Ruiz through traffic, shot, hits a skate, goes wide. Cranston plays it across, tried to throw that one. Threw a few sticks there. Cranston settles it down, shot from the point. Rebound in front is loose. Black gets a pad on it. He manages to shut the door here with 10:01 remaining. Face off here out to the right. And past the midway mark of the period here as that one's sent down with just under 30 seconds left on the power play. Bruce fired that one down. That was punched away. Collected back in behind the net. We'll skate that one up. That one's going to miss the stick and go all the way down there as Paxton Kennedy sent that one in. That one's collected now by the Whalers. Off the boards, that one's sent up. Collected now. Here they come, chipped off the glass and just out of the reach there of Sim. Played across now, works it ahead. There's Craig. Back for Sim. Sim will send that one up. That one's going to go for an icing, though. So face-off comes out to the left of Gordy Black. Sending that one up down the ice. Collected, spinning, and trying to fire that one right off. So the Whalers still just trailing by a goal as we approach the conclusion of this one. That one's back the other way now, works it up over the line, cutting wide. That one's going to be sent right back around. Won't have enough for icing as Noel back to collect it. Plays it into the middle here. Calvert being watched by McDonald, and that one's picked up by the Whalers. They'll send that one back in. Rogerson swings that one up. There's Sears. Trying to take that one back. Plays it ahead. Almost found McDonald in the middle. Nothing doing there. That one's played across. Works it up over the line. Tries to get that one back, and that one's taken back now, chipped ahead. Swings that one up the wall. Here's Ruiz. Fires it off the boards. Sear. Battling now. McDougall plays that one through the legs now. Chance back the other way here as McDougall there to back his man up. Picks it up. Little back in the middle. McDougall, and that one steered away by Rogerson. As that was a glorious opportunity to draw this game to even. Here's Norton Connors. That one takes a funny bounce, and that one comes right back here. Paxton Kennedy plays that one ahead now. Works it over the line, into the middle, taken away. Here's Bruce. We'll skate that one back the other way now. Over center, now over the blue line, trying to cut in. Kennedy will play that one back. Chisholm will try to play that one up now. Works it over the line, walks in. Cranston cross, out in front, stopped by Black there as that one will be steered away. Works that right back, Douglas. Works it up over the line. Parker Douglas shooting, and that one's going to be steered away. With 5:52 remaining here in the third, the Whalers have been around it all game. Face off one back. Here's Douglas. Parker Douglas out in front, and that one's just wide. He gets that one back. Here's Greenwood from the point. That one's broken up. Passed ahead now. Here comes Chip. He'll chip that one in. Jack Taylor evades a hit. Plays it down low for Chip. Back up top, and Craig can't get a stick on that one, and they'll give that one chase. Douglas applying some pressure there. Chisholm has it poked off his stick. Craig, not the first one to it, and now the Gulls have it once again. Battles here along the wall, and comes free back for the Gulls. We'll fire that one back around. Chips that one off the boards. That one comes out. McKinnon. Plays that one up, and that one's knocked down here. Inside 5 minutes to go. Gulls looking to start their tournament out on the right foot. As Douglas has that one stolen. That one's off the glass and out. That one's down the ice, and that'll go for an icing here as they'll go back and tag up. Face-off coming out to the left of Black. Here's Greenwood. Back for McKinnon. Fire that one back around. Plays it back. There's Greenwood. Works it, and that one's going to be stopped up. With 4:01 to go. That'll be an offside. Whalers in and around it. Looking to pull off an upset here to start the tournament. The Gulls have just lost a couple of games all season long. That one's collected now, fires it off the boards. Greenwood just misses that one. That one's all the way down, and that'll be an icing. That one comes right back. Picked up. Cranston shot right on and sends that one wide. Back up top with a shot there. That one's reeled in. Will be covered up by Black as Sears was there looking for the scraps. Back up off to the side here in the middle. Cannon. Plays it across. Here's Ruiz. Winds up shooting. That one's blocked. Cranston lifting a stick there, trying to win the puck back. Norton Connors swings it up the wall, but Ruiz is going to be the first one to it. Loses it in his skates. Cranston back up top. Cranston with a shot there. That's a blocker stop by Black. Sears back up, shot from the point, rebound in front, and that one gets cleared away. Back the other way, here come the Whalers. Sending that one back up and in. That one sent back the other way now. Taken down, no call. Off the glass, that one comes up here for Greenwood. Back the other way, here comes Sim, Jude Sim trying to dash on through, but that one gets fired up and down the ice, and that'll be an icing. Charge here to the Gulls with 2:23 to go. And the Whalers wanted a penalty on that one as Sim was taken down and out of the play. Incensed on the bench there, not going to get the call, but they do get an offensive zone face-off out to the left of Landon Rogerson. And we'll see when they decide to pull Black. They trail by just a goal. And Cranston has to come off. As he went for the change, they tried to put him back out there, but they can't on the icing here. And Sears wins it and will push it forward. Chips that one across now. Parker Douglas, he scored from here earlier. Parker Douglas centering in that one. Sent wide, back the other way now. Here come the Whalers. Over the blue line now. Cuts wide, taking a shot, and that one's punched away by Rogerson. Picked up now, settling it, Henneberry. Not in any rush to make a play as Sergeant Greenwood. Plays that one ahead now. Works it, taking a shot there was Sears. That one stolen away. Now here's Greenwood. Greenwood out in front. Loose off the post. Sent down, and that'll be collected here by Zwicker. Playing that one back as Bruce fires it in with 90 seconds to go. Whalers hope to get possession here. And maybe they can pull their netminder as that one goes down the distance, and that'll be an icing. Minute 18 to go. And the Whalers are going to use their timeout. .118 to go. 4-3 Gulls. We'll be right back. Minute 18 to go, net empty. Gordy Black heads off to the bench, and the Whalers maybe looking for one last bit of magic here to tie this one back. That one's one back. Here's Greenwood, fires it around. Picked up by the Whalers. Out in front, that one's taken away now. Back up top, Cole Taylor plays it back. Shooting, stopped by Rogerson. As he'll reel that one in with 1:02 remaining. Gulls looking to come away with a Game 1 victory here at the Provincial Championships. Jack Taylor in to take that big face-off for the Whalers. And Taylor getting the boot here. McDougall got to take it for him. One back, picked up inside the last 60 seconds to go. Spinning out in front, McDonald's shooting. That one's blocked. That one comes free. Back up to the line. Craig holds it in a battle as that one flips into the netting. And that one will come right back into the Gull zone with exactly 50.0 on the clock. Out to the right of Rogerson. McDougall sends that one back down. That one's collected. They'll get that one up as Douglas backhands that one. Here's Cole Taylor. He falls on it, and Sears comes away with it, and Sears will ice it here with 37 seconds to go. And it's 5-3 Gulls. They survived the late onslaught. And that one will just about do it. That one's flipped up over the net. Sim battling here. Wherewell Bombers and Rangers up next. Two teams with aspirations clashing early in this tournament. And a late onslaught comes up short. And the Gulls, who finished with the best record in U15 this season, will come out with a win here in game number 1 at the Provincial Championships here in Dartmouth. Stick with us, player of the game coming right up. So Callum McDonald, a goal and an assist. Player of the game for the Whalers. And Lakua Calvert, player of the game for the Gulls, as they take game number 1 of this tournament 5-3, and they start off on the right foot here. Whalers back in action tonight when they take on the Halifax Wolverines. Thanks for tuning into this one. Stick with us. Action coming all weekend here from the U15 Championships from Dartmouth. We'll be right back.